Hello, my name is Josh Robertson, and this is my presentation, Diversity and its Influence on Society. America is the largest melting pot in the world. People from all over the world make this such a culturally diverse nation. However, common cultural stereotypes often lead to racism, and the religious diversity can bring fear and hate. In fact, many of the more modern wars have been started due to race or religion. The term race is a term that was created around the time of colonial America. It was used to classify people with different physical traits, such as skin color. By categorizing people into different races, European Americans were able to rationalize the slaughter of Native Americans and the enslavement of African Americans. Races were said to be God given or natural and descended from completely different species. From this came the belief that white was the superior race. Diversity does not pertain solely to culture or race, but gender as well. Women were denied many rights that were given to men. Women were to stay at home and care for the house and children while men worked. It wasn't until the First World War when the majority of working men were drafted. The women entered the workforce, and not until after the Second World War when it became permanent. Today, this helps create an even stronger workforce by allowing everyone to play a role. After the Civil War and segregation, African Americans entered the workforce as well. By allowing everyone to play a role, America quickly became an even greater nation. While women are not denied the rights to work anymore, there are many fields that continue to remain dominated by men. One being the information technology field. Women make up only 25% of the IT workforce, and of that 25%, less than 10% are women of color. It is believed that this is due to ineffective leadership strategies. In fact, it is predicted that there will be so many job opportunities in the IT field in 2024 that only 45% of these positions can be filled by bachelor degree recipients. Diversity of African Americans and women is also affected in economics. Although it is illegal to deny someone based on gender or race, it still happens, and fewer opportunities are given to women, African Americans, and Hispanics. Reasons may include negative stereotypes, racism, or sexism. Along with fewer opportunities, African American men still make less than white men, and women even less. Pay equality is something that is still being fought for today. Redlining is a term referring to sections of a map banks avoid giving mortgage loans to. The term comes from a red line drawn to mark off sections of a map. Today, banks redline by refraining from opening locations in lower socioeconomic areas. Banks also often give African Americans higher interest rates on loans than whites with even similar credit scores. Diversity is one of America's greatest challenges. This country has come a long way but continues to struggle with equality and religious acceptance. However, the melting pot is also what makes America so great. It takes ideas and views from all cultures to help advance. A great example of the strength of a diverse culture is the Olympics. Recently, the women's gymnastic team broke gold medal records with a majority-minority team, 2 African Americans and 1 Hispanic woman. Using the strength of everyone allows America to excel in every aspect. Socioeconomic status and health. Low socioeconomic status can lead to several psychological effects. Psychiatric hospitalization rates are often higher in low socioeconomic areas. The effects of poverty can lead to depression, anxiety, alcohol, or drug dependency. Low SES also has an effect on the education of children. Children in poverty are twice as likely to have learning disabilities. This can lead to a disinterest, inattention, and overall lack of cooperation in school. Grades are often affected by emotional distress or depression. This often leads to higher dropout rates and lower completed education levels of the community. Smoking rates in low socioeconomic areas are higher. Smoking ads are also more frequent in these areas. This could be due to poverty increasing stress levels, creating a need to smoke, or tobacco companies targeting the low socioeconomic status areas. Those in a low socioeconomic status area also more likely to get diabetes. Families in poverty do not have the funds to maintain a proper diet, and physical activity has been shown to be lower in men of low socioeconomic status, although higher in women due to wealthier women using their time to relax and perform fewer tasks around the house. Heart disease has been shown to be lower in men of low socioeconomic status, although higher in women due to wealthier women. Heart disease is due to the amount of stress living in poverty puts on families. Too much stress over time can put wear and tear on someone's body. Other factors include no money for medical treatment and lower education levels. 26% of Black and 23% of Hispanics are in low socioeconomic status, and only 10% of whites. With fewer opportunities, lack of available loans, and higher interest rates on loans, and less pay, it becomes difficult for minorities to break away from low socioeconomic status. To change, we first have to understand that racism is alive and people are treated unfairly. Equal opportunities and pay must be given to everyone. All schools should be properly funded, despite the area and its income, and unused food should be donated to needy families who cannot provide proper meals for themselves. To make a change, help for these causes, support a living wage for everyone who works, provide support for schools who are underfunded or students with low grades. Finally, there are charities for almost every cause. Just be certain to research the charity before donating. Information should be provided as to where the money goes. Make sure the CEO of a charity is not making more than the cause it's for. Thank you. That was my presentation.